Defeating domestic violence after multiple women have been killed in Tampa Bay within the last week. A new law set to take effect July 1st hopes to better track abusers.
As 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Chris Hurst explains, it will also empower survivors with new tools to help keep them safe.
We don't want to see women continue to be killed in our community.
Mindy Murphy is folding donated clothes for domestic violence survivors.
I think the world we're living in now is contributing to that increase in risk for survivors of domestic violence.
She's the president and CEO for the Women and Children's Shelter, the Spring of Tampa Bay, and thinks our culture may be partly to blame.
Just people believing it's our right to be violent with their words, to be violent with their actions.
Across Tampa Bay this week, 3 women have been killed, including the girlfriend of a suspect charged with murder and the wife of a Brandon man who later killed himself. Tampa police say 2 more women survived attempted murder by domestic partners.
We had to start somewhere.
But come July, a new pilot program is coming to Pinellas and Pasco counties that will use electronic monitoring to follow anyone convicted of domestic violence to make sure they don't get near their victim. Florida Representative and survivor Deborah Tendrich wrote the bill creating it.
I'm really grateful for those counties to really, take control of the situation and be a part of this process to make sure that these protections are put in place.
I wish I could wave my magic wand and give them everything they need.
The new law also increases the amount survivors can get from the state to relocate, up to $2,500. Murphy says many survivors continue living with abusers because they can't afford to leave.
And that's just not possible, especially with the crazy housing market in the Tampa area and the rising cost of everything.
Chris Hurst, 10 Tampa Bay News.
The new law will also add threatening to kill or injure a family pet and the existence of a military protective order to the list of factors that a judge may consider when determining whether to grant a domestic violence injunction.
Happening tomorrow, a man accused of killing his girlfriend at a Hillsborough County home on Friday is expected to appear in court. We pulled the radio transmissions from dispatch to deputies. It's tough to listen to. Dispatchers mentioned comments made by Kyle Sanchez on a 911 call to the home.
I got 1.1 at gunpoint. He has a huge gash in that hand on EMS 18. He's advising his girlfriend's gone.
Yeah, that's currently staging.
Looks like a big gush. Female down with a huge neck, no pulse.
Court records say when deputies arrived, they found Sanchez's girlfriend, Amanda Rourke, stabbed multiple times. They also detailed 2 911 calls, one from Rourke, the other from Sanchez, where at one point he told dispatch, quote, "I murdered my girlfriend." Sanchez is charged with first-degree murder. He was taken to the hospital where he was officially arrested. Sanchez is scheduled to appear in court at 9 a.m. tomorrow. If you or someone you know needs help, there are resources available. You can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline or the Florida Hotline at the numbers on your screen. That's 1-800-500-1119.